Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Apple price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. Let's see what do we have for Apple here, of course on the 2-hour chart, where we have bottomed for our last wave C potentially in an A, B and a C zigzag, very extended wave C and an impulse of course, and then starting a pull toward the upside 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 as a leading diagonal wave 1. And this wave 1 is followed, of course, by a wave 2 potentially here as another zigzag, where we see, of course, A, B, and a C again, very sharp zigzag to finish a wave 2 or a wave B. Meaning right now the scenarios are two. You have an A, B, C, D, and an E potentially as a triangle, and then moving toward the upside. The second scenario is a wave 2, of course, where you have a wave 1 and then potentially W, X, and a Y. It can still be a W, X, and a Y rather than triangle, of course, and that because, of course, it has hit already the minimum requirement for a wave 2, which is the 0.38 Fib level. And starting impulsively toward the upside, moving potentially as a 1, 2 here, and then 3, 4, 5. Whether for a wave C, you would like to see also an impulse towards the upside. The targets for a wave C are given as a follow here, where we have, of course, a potential wave C as a zigzag for the 243. This is, of course, a possible scenario for this wave C that it might hit over there as an impulse. The wave 3 is different, of course, a little bit. It can be between the 1.27 and the 1.618, given, of course, as following with the wave 3. Here we go. Those are your target for wave 3. And much more common is $280, of course, for wave 3, and is a very nice psychological number as well. Therefore, you would like to see a wave 4, 5 continuation for higher, while the wave C can bring us to a new bearish scenario, taking the low again. And we're gonna see in a bigger view what does it mean in both case scenario, whether bullish or a bearish. Let's move to the all-time history to see what do we have and how we're gonna deal with those scenarios in the local time frame. Basically, on the all-time history, we have 11112s. We have a very massive wave 3 toward the upside in the orange scenario, where you have inside the orange scenario several 1-2s again, 11112s, wave 3 finally given, of course, as one leg, which is the highest, of course, and the longest, I would say. Then followed by a corrective wave, 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and 3 waves down, as we saw in the local here as an ABC, very sharp zigzag. Let's move closer inside this area right now on the daily. So on the daily, we are looking at the following potential scenarios, where you have, of course, your wave 3, 4. The wave 4 might be, of course, finishing here as a running flat, or WX and a Y, where you have 3 waves, 3 waves, and then corrective 3 waves. Unless this wave Y is not finished and you're still looking for a kind of like a zigzag toward the downside. And this is where our scenario as ABC gonna play as, of course, a big zigzag. A, B, and a C, of course. In case we see an ABC here, corrective, and then moving toward the downside, it might be playing, of course, a W, X, and a Y in a bigger overview, and then moving again toward the upside. In case we are bullish from here in 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, you would like simply to move toward the upside, towards a big wave 5 here, after finishing, of course, a WXY short in a wave Y, and then moving, of course, from a wave 4 toward the upside. Yep, so those are the updates for Apple. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.